This episode sort of, I mean, I'm going to call it the official start to summer. Can I say that?
No,
right? We just had
please.
Memorial Day weekend. It's summertime. I know it's technically over this past weekend, Memorial Day weekend, but I'm saying this episode right now that we are the official start of summer 2025.
Oh, it's going to be a good one.
Do we have anything on our summer bucket list, team?
Drinking a spritz.
Hey.
Out on a deck, maybe. Grills going. First off, summer in Vermont, in Burlington, is one of the best places to be. If you guys are trying to figure out a little trip in the summer, go to Burlington. We have Lake Champlain right there. It's so beautiful. We are as you all know, we like to eat dinner all together. But in the summertime, we do a grill. My mom's out there grilling. My dad's grilling. Our classic summertime meal is chicken on the grill with Northwood seasoning from Penzeys Spices, right? And then my mom makes this sauce that is she's kind of legendary for it.
Yeah, she's known.
It's called white sauce. It's pretty much just a nicer version of ranch, I would say. And it's
Like
called white
gourmet.
sauce because it is just the color.
It's a bit on the nose. Yeah.
Yeah.
Very creative.
Creative. It has like a spice packet from Holland that she says you can only get there. So she makes this sauce and like we put that on everything in the summer. That's like, we know it's summertime when we have white sauce. We do chicken, we do potatoes on the grill, we'll do a vegetable on a grill. She gets into like garlic bread on the grill, puts that on there. Put some, Joanna likes, you've been into the onions on the grill.
The
huh,
grilled
too?
onions, especially the outer layers, so they get so crispy. Or when it's corn season. And because actually we boil a lot of corn. We don't grill it often.
In the
But it's
summer
still
we do.
In the
It's
summer
still
we
part of
grill,
it.
yeah.
And then you gotta shuck it while it's hot right off the deck there.
Hot.
That is the best. I mean, you guys are forgetting one of the most iconic meats for the white sauce, which is Italian sausages, both
I love
hot
a
and
sausage.
sweet.
Yeah.
Wow. And then we also love a barbecue pizza moment. Mom will make Mom will make these unreal, like basically it's like a basic pizza dough, and you shape them, and then you first cook those on the barbecue real quick. You get them all charred up so they hold shape. Then
Just stiff.
so they're a bit like stiff, right? And then you add your sauce and your cheese and your caramelized onions and your bacon and your whatever you want on there. You throw it back on the barbecue, and then you just cut it up into small pieces, and everybody can either have like a personal pie or you can split whatever you made as a family.
So good. So at our house we have this lovely back deck, and that's where we spend a lot of time. Our kind of thing is like it hits like 4 or 5. We're like, all right, well, guess it's time for a little rosé or a spritz,
Well,
and we'll go sit out
outside.
there.
We just love nature.
We love
Yeah,
it.
we love
as long as
nature.
there's a drink in hand.
Well, I mean, an iconic move for us is go dip in the lake with dad, come back, drink, have a drink, sit on the deck, enjoy, barbecue, chitty chat with one another.
Until the mosquitoes come out.
Right.
I was gonna say that. Yeah.
The mosquitoes have been getting worse and worse the past few years, so we haven't been able to sit outside as long as we'd like.
Yeah, and last
Yeah.
year they were carrying like a bad disease.
So then you had to kind of stay inside.
So PSA, if you have any standing water around in your yards in Burlington, Vermont, dump them out because I'm trying to
Right.
have a good summer on my deck.
100%.
No standing water.
No standing
anywhere.
water.
And it's actually like quite a small amount actually for them to lay eggs.
Yeah. No standing water summer. I'm
It's like
calling
above
it now.
3 tablespoons, dump it.
Yeah.
All your kids' little trucks in the sandbox, dump it.
That's all those little
Yup.
bugs need to breed and
We're trying to
ruin
have
the summer.
fun. We're trying to let
I'm
loose
trying to be
this
outside
summer.
this summer. We're all single. We're trying to be outside.
Yeah. Is Burlington, Vermont like the place to
Right.
Is that the place to be to find them?
Good point. Maybe. And if you're in Burlington, Vermont listening to this, you are beautiful. You are.
Yeah.
Wanted.
You have so many opportunities,
You are
and
so
you're gonna have a good
kind,
summer.
and I think, yes, there's someone out there for you.
Right. Well, you guys have just been to our family reunion, which we've done for years and years. And that was always like, for us, Memorial Day weekend is our family reunion where we all get together because we don't see our family very often. We have like a very nuclear family up in Vermont. It's us 5, my mom's sister and her husband, and my mom's Oma. And that's like the family that we do. Like
Our Oma, mom's mom.
Mom's mom. That's the family we do Thanksgiving with. That's the family we do like Christmas with. It's just that 8 people. But then we have more family kind of in the Massachusetts, Connecticut, New York. That's where they all are. So this Memorial Day weekend is the one time we come together and we just kind of hang out. And Olivia kind of made it her mission to go this year. So
yeah, it's like, I mean, it's when I think about like best memories growing up, it's like being at the beach with the family. And like we grew up on a lake, whereas this was the ocean, and the ocean was just like such a mystical, cool place because like mermaids did live there. Mermaid. I knew mermaids didn't really live in our lake. They lived in the ocean, and we would go like once a year, and I loved it. And then it was there for us through every like phase of life. So as I got older and I was more like exploring the beach and collecting shells, and then I got really into crabbing and catching like the crabs along the rock.
Crabbing.
I freaking love crabbing. And like there's an ice cream truck, and you play tennis, and the family sits around in a circle, and you just catch up about the year and everything that's going on.
We call it the circle of love.
Yeah.
And we all just get lawn chairs and just everyone's has a drink in hand. There's maybe a cheese board and just like hours just sitting out there talking. It's lovely.
It can be anywhere of two people in a circle to anybody else that joins in to like all 20 of us or whatever it is.
And there are 20 sunscreens on the table.
Right.
Yeah.
We are pale
Irish
bunch.
Family.
Yeah.
Caucasian.
The Irish side.
I haven't been in, I would say, 7 years now, since like maybe 2017 was the last time. More, yeah. So 2017, I think, was the last time I went.
But there was always like you always had a sevens tournament like that weekend.
Yeah.
That was your job. That was your whole thing. You had to.
And flying from San Diego or wherever your tournament is to
all the way to the East Coast,
that's tough.
So I miss that. I miss not, being there to connect because I love it. And I also was there, the last time I was there, I would have been 20. So I hadn't actually turned 21 yet. So I hadn't gotten, had those lit
She'd
times.
never had a drink.
I've never. I had never looked at alcohol at that time. But because as you go older, I think you have to go through like phases. As you're young, it's like so exciting, blah, 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 blah. We go catch crabs, we do this. And then as you get kind of your teenage years, you're like, okay, what do I do now? But then I think as you get to like the older is, you're like, well, I guess I'll just drink. I'll have a beer, I'll have this. And
I've seen this progression with myself of like, I was always on the beach. Like mom and dad could not find me. But the older I get, the more I'm like, it's actually really nice just like hanging around the family and talking. And now like one of our cousins always gets so mad at me because she's like, can we go on a walk? Can we see the beach, please? And I'm like, I'm having fun up here. But okay, I'll go on one walk with you.
I'm jealous. I do want to go because you recently, like, Adriana, you saw them at Easter. And I think a lot of people were asking questions about me.
They're like, I don't think Alona exists anymore. I think Alona's a figment of my imagination. I was fighting for you. Don't even worry. And I was like, guys, she's just busy. She's working. She's playing rugby. We'll see her in maybe 5 years, okay?
Yeah. All right, if we're lucky. What do you miss the most, Alona?
I think I just haven't experienced it maybe as an adult now.
Uh-huh.
Like, I haven't experienced it like, feeling more confident in myself, having money, like getting to do this. But I haven't experienced it in this phase of my life.
And I know you're saying, and I felt that transition too, where Adriana's talking about it's like, oh, well, I was a kid and I wanted to make sandcastles, but now I want to like hang around people more and talk. And there's that shift and you feel like you're doing your younger self wrong, but it's like, no, that's natural to grow up and find new interests. For me, I had to shift it to be like, okay, well, I don't want to make sandcastles all the time. I'm not just going to be like, playing around. My sisters and I are getting older. What is it? I'm like, oh, well, it's just a beach vacation. I can still be an adult, but I get to like be on the beach. I will say, because it's such a funny time, like Memorial Day weekend is still early and the weather is very iffy. You're either going to get sunshine and gorgeous, like the promise of summer, or you're going to get rain and a more spring vibe. But becoming older and going, oh, I can make margaritas with my mom and then I can go read my book on the beach and like try to get a tan. How exciting. And
right.
So it's finding that switch and like growing up and growing into whatever it is that you want that you haven't really been there for. Whereas I was definitely flailing there for a few years and then becoming an adult going like, oh, I just get to do what I love, but now in a beach setting. That's so sick.
I think you kind of touched on it. I don't know if you've talked about it before, but our family vacations were never like go to a place and relax.
Yeah.
It was, we have an itinerary. We got museums to see. We got cobblestones to walk.